Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. John Cena. Roman Reigns. One has been at the forefront of WWE for the past 15 years. The other has only been in that position for 5 but figures to match Cena's longevity and perhaps even surpass it. The top of the mountain only has so much room. WWE's roster, now more than ever, is massive, but only a certain number of superstars can be the ones that represent the company when they travel the world. Only certain superstars will be put on promotional cups and t-shirts, and only certain superstars are near locks for multiple world title reigns in their careers. Both of these men fall into that category. They've both been booked like supermen throughout their careers. So that raises the question, which superstar has been, pound for pound, more successful? Of course, we cannot compare them based on total career accolades since Cena's career has lasted a decade longer than Reigns. But if we take what Reigns has done and project it over the next 10 years or so, we can figure out which superstar is more successful on a per-year basis. Before we can get into any real statistics, we have to determine exactly how long both Cena and Reigns' careers have been. Both superstars have pretty much been WWE lifers, so we are going to include matches from their developmental days as well as the main roster. With that said, Cena's first documented match, according to ProFightTV, which will be the source for all stats and match results, was on October 10, 2000, in a Sunday Night Heat dark match. That means he has been wrestling under the WWE umbrella for 16 years, 9 months, and 23 days. As for Reigns, his first match was August 19, 2010, in a Battle Royal on Florida Championship Wrestling. He's approaching his 7-year wrestling anniversary, as his career now sits at a length of 6 years, 11 months, and 14 days. For ease of comparison, we're going to round these numbers to the nearest year, putting Cena at 17 years and Reigns at 7. Now we can get into the real substance of wins, losses, championships, and other notable accolades. Over his 17-year career, John Cena has a whopping 1,020 wins, 252 losses, and 57 draws. Over his 7-year career, Roman Reigns has 588 wins, 253 losses, and 33 draws. This is interesting on several levels. First of all, Reigns actually has one more loss than Cena, despite his career being 10 years shorter to this point. That's shocking considering it feels like Reigns almost never loses, but it makes more sense when you consider how the losses came and the fact that Reigns was technically a heel when he first started with the Shield. Reigns has lost 110 matches by disqualification. Cena has lost a mere 27. So, although Reigns has disproportionately more losses for his career, that number isn't likely to keep increasing much. Reigns only loses a few matches a year now that he's on his own. The other thing to note is that, despite having more losses, Reigns is racking up wins at a higher rate than Cena. If he continues at this pace, Reigns will have an incredible 1,428 wins by the time his career reaches 17 years in length. Of course, we have to consider all the time Cena has missed due to outside ventures injuries, 2 things which Reigns will likely pursue/succumb to later in his career as well. So we can probably drop those wins down a bit closer to Cena's mark. So as far as wins and losses are concerned, when you take into account Reigns' heel run that led to more losses, as well as the time Cena missed that prevented him from racking up more wins, these two are on very similar trajectories. Another, more important measure of success is championships. That shows how much WWE trusts someone to put them at the very top of their company. We mentioned before that the top of the mountain is reserved for a few select guys, but at the top of an even taller mountain is the WWE champion, the guy they trust to be the true face of the company for the time being. And right near him are all the other superstars who carry championship gold. Cena is a 16-time world champion, 4-time tag team champion, 5-time United States champion, 2-time Royal Rumble winner, and 1-time Money in the Bank winner. Reigns is a 3-time world champion, 2-time tag team champion, 1-time United States champion, and 1-time Royal Rumble winner. As we saw, Cena and Reigns are fairly similar in terms of wins and losses if you project it over their careers. but in championships, Cena has a stark advantage. If you extrapolate Reigns' 3 world title wins over a 17-year career, he would only be at roughly 7 world titles, nowhere close to WWE's original Golden Boy. And if you take Cena's total championships, 25, and extrapolate Reigns' total championships, 6, over a 17-year career, the difference becomes even more noticeable. Reigns is only on pace for 14 title reigns, no pun intended, in total. Comparing these two superstars has made one thing clear. Although Reigns has been considered the second coming of Cena, he isn't on pace to achieve the same success as far as championships are concerned. Cena is almost certain to break Ric Flair's title record before he retires, but Reigns is unlikely to even get close at this rate. Reigns will be at or near the top of WWE for many years to come, but his career is unlikely to become anything close to the Super Cena era of yesteryear. Cena will go down as one of the most successful and dominant superstars of all time. Reigns will go down as one of WWE's most heavily pushed superstars, but if these numbers prove anything, it's that Cena is and will always remain on a tier of his own. When it comes to professional wrestling, few names evoke as much recognition and respect as Roman Reigns and John Cena. Both athletes have become icons in WWE, achieving legendary status within the industry. Their unique journeys, dominant performances, and contrasting styles have helped define different eras of wrestling. But when comparing the two titans in terms of their impact on the industry, their records, and their overall legacy, how do they stack up? In this statistical comparison, we'll break down the key metrics that highlight the differences and similarities between these two superstars. WWE Universal Championship, 5-time as of 2023. WWE Championship, 3-time. Intercontinental Championship, 1-time. United States Championship, 1-time. Tag Team Championships, 1-time with Seth Rollins. Royal Rumble winner, 2015. Money in the Bank winner, 2014. Slammy Awards, multiple, including Superstar of the Year, 2014. Roman Reigns has consistently been positioned as the top star of WWE, especially since his rebranding as the Tribal Chief in 2020. His current reign as the Universal Champion has been historic, holding the title for over 1,000 days as of 2023. His championship reigns and accolades are significant, but the way in which he has become the face of the company, embodying the head of the table character, has also elevated him to a different level of prominence. WWE Championship, 13-time, record for most reigns. World Heavyweight Championship, 3-time. United States Championship, 5-time. WWE Tag Team Championships, 4-time. Royal Rumble winner, 2008. Money in the Bank winner, 2012. Slammy Awards, multiple, including Superstar of the Year, 2009, 2010. John Cena's career is defined by his record-breaking 16 WWE World Heavyweight Championships, a feat that stands as a benchmark in professional wrestling. Cena's long-standing dominance of WWE during the mid-2000s to early 2010s cemented him as the face of the company, carrying the brand through some of its most financially successful years. His ability to transition from a wrestling icon to mainstream entertainment success, particularly in Hollywood, only enhances his legacy. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has become renowned for his ability to elevate his matches with storytelling and intensity. His work rate, while not as fast-paced or high-flying as some of his peers, is solid, and his slow, methodical style fits well into the role of a dominant champion. His matches with top-tier talent, such as Brock Lesnar, Edge, Daniel Bryan, and Seth Rollins, have been critically acclaimed for their psychological depth and high stakes. Win-loss record. Reigns' win-loss record is skewed heavily toward victories due to his status as the dominant champion. His win streak is particularly impressive in main events, with his undefeated streak in pay-per-view title defenses being a hallmark of his current reign. John Cena. Cena's in-ring style is often characterized by his power moves and his never-give-up attitude, with his finishing move, the Attitude Adjustment, becoming synonymous with his persona. Cena's matches have ranged from intense, hard-hitting bouts with rivals like Randy Orton, Edge, and The Rock to more dramatic, emotionally charged encounters with younger stars like AJ Styles and Bray Wyatt. Cena's ability to blend his wrestling with compelling storytelling has made his match catalog one of the most extensive in WWE history. Win-loss record. Cena's win-loss record is somewhat more varied due to his many high-profile rivalries over the years, particularly those that led to long story arcs, including losses to The Rock, The Miz, and others. However, his success rate in major matches is still incredibly strong. Roman Reigns, particularly since embracing the tribal chief persona, has become one of the most compelling talkers in WWE. The character's gravitas, mixed with his arrogance and self-assuredness, has drawn significant praise from fans and critics alike. His promos are intense, measured, and often delivered with an air of dominance. The shift to a more understated, confident Reigns has brought out his best mic work, creating some of the most memorable moments in WWE in recent years. John Cena. Cena's ability to cut promos is legendary. Whether delivering inspirational speeches or taunting his opponents with his quick-witted humor, Cena's ability to connect with audiences has been a huge part of his success. His "never give up" catchphrase became synonymous with his brand, and his rivalries often featured some of the most personal and heated promo exchanges in WWE history. Cena's work on the mic played a huge role in keeping WWE at the forefront of mainstream media during the Cena era. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns' evolution from the guy to the tribal chief is one of the most compelling transformations in recent WWE history. Reigns' initial push as the new face of WWE following the Shield's disbandment was met with mixed reactions. Despite winning multiple championships, his character lacked depth, and fans struggled to connect with him. However, in 2020, Roman embraced his Samoan heritage and reintroduced himself as the tribal chief. This decision transformed his character into a dominant heel with a complex, multi-layered persona. His reign has been built around his familial legacy, his claim to be the true leader of WWE, and his brutal dominance in the ring. This transformation is a case study in how character evolution can be used to reignite a career. John Cena. Cena's character has evolved from the brash, trash-talking rapper in the early 2000s to the clean-cut, never-say-die hero that led WWE through its PG era. His Doctor of Thugonomics persona was polarizing but undeniably entertaining, giving way to the face of WWE character that would win over legions of fans with his relentless positivity. Cena's evolution was more of a gradual transition into mainstream media, expanding into movies, television, and philanthropy, while continuing to serve as WWE's central figure during his active years. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has steadily become WWE's biggest attraction in the current era, with his main event status unmatched since his character shift. While he may not have crossed over into Hollywood in the same way Cena has, Reigns' presence in WWE has become synonymous with the company's dominance in the entertainment world. His feud with Brock Lesnar, particularly at WrestleMania 38, solidified him as one of the most important wrestlers of this generation. His ability to be both a compelling in-ring performer and a master of storytelling has ensured his status as the face of WWE in the post-Cena era. John Cena. Cena's impact goes far beyond the squared circle. As WWE's ambassador, Cena helped bring the company into the mainstream through his work with Make-A-Wish Foundation, his prominent role in movies like Fast and Furious and The Suicide Squad, and his television career, Egg, hosting Wipeout and starring in Peacemaker. Cena remains one of the most recognizable athletes on the planet, largely because of his ability to bridge the gap between wrestling and Hollywood. His influence on WWE's global appeal is immeasurable. Roman Reigns and John Cena are two of the most influential figures in WWE history, but their careers have followed different trajectories. Cena's reign as WWE's top star during the PG era helped define an era of entertainment that transcended wrestling, while Reigns' current reign represents a new era of storytelling, psychological depth, and long-term booking. Cena's legacy is cemented as the face of a generation, while Reigns' legacy is in the process of being written, with his dominance and character evolution setting the stage for even greater heights. Both men have shaped the world of professional wrestling in their own unique ways, and their names will be remembered as two of the all-time greats in WWE history.